Alright, honestly, Waze, on the first start video, at the end, low-key, it sounded bad, like, had an exhaust leak way, because, even, like, you can tell on the gasket, fool, I never changed it, I had an old one. You can see where the exhaust was coming out, fool. That show's all bad way, but I just bought another one. And hopefully there's no more fucking leak. And low-key, the manifold was still kind of loose, so right now I'm gonna fucking crank it hella hard, bro. And make sure it doesn't leak. Got the fucking fresh gasket right now. But I'm gonna just put it back together real quick. I'm gonna slap it on. Idling. And then we have fucking coolant bubbling. Alright, so I just pulled the wastegate off real quick, but I noticed that because the shit has plugs, right? And I saw that one of them, or none, they were both loose. Look at this one. I took it off because I couldn't reach this one because it was too close to the turbo. So I took it off just so I can tighten it. Cause look, this one right now I tightened it, and you see how this has a little ring because it kind of went in. And then right here, this one's kind of big out, so I need to tighten that shit right now. Shit dirty. But these two plugs were like loose, like they were just in place. So I think that's why the wastegate was stuck open, like just idling. It was already opening, like it's not supposed to do that. Like air was coming out of here, like right here. It was coming out and it sounded kind of loud. But hopefully I just tightened the shit out of these plugs right here, and then there'll be no more leak. And then probably it'll hold the air and it won't shoot it out of here. Or I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how a wastegate works, but these plugs were loose. I'm gonna just tighten them real quick. Right now, I'm tightening all these fucking things right here. This one's big tight. I'm tightening, like, see these bottom ones? Look. Low key, I'm gonna go try to drive it. Because this shit, I already filled it up with coolant. And I already warmed up the car a couple times, and it's chilling. And I noticed that it sounds loud because the dump tube, that shit's straight pipe, so like air comes out. But I'm kind of confused because I think air shouldn't be coming out of there, but it is coming out. So I don't know what's wrong with the wastegate. So we have something wrong with the wastegate, but I think I'm gonna go try to drive it. Just gonna tighten up all these boots, and then I'm gonna go try to test it out, and then make some adjustments. Check, you wanna see how I get this bottom clamp? Look right there. Got that bitch. Look. Putting some gas in this bitch. I'm gonna try to drive it. Try to do a little first drive, and no mames, I stalled it. But low key, it looks badass, boo, on the ground finally again. Look, even though it's dirty, but look, the intercooler, fuck, from standing up, you can't even tell it's boosted. Look, you have to look kind of more down way. Look, you can't even tell, fool. But then if you look hella good, boom, intercooler right there. Let's see, let's pop the hood. Pop this bitch. First drive complete. Just playing, but no mames. It looks cool way on the actual ground way. Look. But right now, low-key the battery, I need to charge that shit, but fuck. I'm gonna just jump start it again and just try to cruise it around the block. Like, just softly, but fuck, it looks cool. Wait, I just pulled the cylinder back a little bit so I can charge the battery for a little. But let me see. The boost controller, I still never haven't wired it. It's just right here, the wires. So I need to do that. And the gauges are low-key ghetto rigged. Just this fucking wire, and then it just goes into there. But other than like some little wiring, I think it should be good to rip. But what? The lube. That shit looks chingon, way, look. Also, cause look, I kept my exhaust. The stock one I had back then, I still have it, look. Ching. The ching chong right here, look. Shiny. The lube dusty, but just letting it charge up. Putting more gas in this bitch. Try to take it at least further around the whole street, and then just come back. But I'm gonna just try to drive it like softly, you know? True. Bro, we driving this shit, boy. Chilling, boy. Alright, check it, bros. I've never opened the fucking wastegate to see what spring it was, but low-key is a good thing I checked right now, because look, this spring is big hard way, because I searched it up when I was searching up about the little ring that was missing. Instead at the tile wastegates, they come with 14-pound spring weight, and that's too much weight, 14 pounds. And I'm gonna put like the 7-pound spring, and when I want to turn it more up, I have the boost controller. So this spring was too big weight, so I'm gonna put a smaller spring and then put this shit back together. Check it, I just put the little baby spring inside. That shit sits perfect inside of there. I pushed it hella hard. Look, right now it's good. It stands up straight, so I think it's good. Just gonna put the lid back on, and then we're chilling. Alright, just put the smaller spring in it, and I'm gonna just put this shit back together with this shit that I forgot. But let's see if that shit fixes. Alright, so I just tightened up the wastegate. Everything's tight. Put the vacuum lines back, and hopefully now when I start it, there's no air coming out of the dump tube. Bro, we driving it again with the wastegate fixed. It doesn't sound that loud no more. The sound comes out the back now, for reals. Fuck it, wait. I think I'm gonna just try to take it to the gas station. Put some gas. Cause I've been just putting it with little gallons, so. Gonna make it to the gas station, boy. Oh shit, I forgot I was low. True, putting fucking gas in the lube. Just chilling way. Fuck. Shit made it. Let's check it out again. Look. Salute. Still, I need to get it tuned way, but it drives way. That shit's sick. Got some gas in this bitch. We cruising. Nah, man, this shit's sick way. Fuck a stop. Fuck a stop, G. Okay, I'm gonna just park it. Just chilling way. Just made it back, and it sounds better, like, since the wastegate isn't throwing out the fucking exhaust right there. So honestly, I think it's chilling. I just need to go get it tuned for real, you know. All right, that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching the Prelude Spurs drive, and watch the other videos if you haven't already, but stay tuned for more videos. Lates.